Great rising, beautiful beings. Great rising, beautiful beings. How is it going? This is RevereSkye'sEssence coming to you with another video. Spirit kept talking about sensuality. That's right. Sensuality. Another thing is, I actually want to read the definitions of it, right? See, a lot of people think sensuality is sexuality, but it's not. Sensuality deals with your senses. How you feel. You know what I mean? How you engage with people. How you engage with things. How you engage with sound, music, the sea breeze, the smell of jasmine flowers. It's like, how do you engage with it, right? Now look, soon as I started talking, music just, that shit is crazy, man. So, sorry to interrupt, but it's just bullshit. Like, soon as I start talking, all of a sudden the Bluetooth disconnect from the phone. I could ride all day, 2 or 3 days. As long as I'm not talking, Bluetooth stay connected. Let me start talking. Everybody listening. Everybody trying to listen. So yeah. Sensuality is not sexuality. Sensuality is the way you sense things, the way you perceive things, the way you feel things. Your emotional ties to things. The sand under your feet, okay? The ocean breeze. The deep blue sky, birds singing in the morning, chirping in the morning. Everything about it, even a baby crying, you know. The smell of a rose, all that is sensuality. We have more than 5 senses, but that's what it is basically focused on. How you feel, how you perceive, how you connect to things. And what do you get out of that? What feeling do you get out of that? And I'm going to read the definition too. A short definition. Sensuality is the enjoyment, expression, or pursuit of physical pleasure and a deep connection to the 5 senses. While it often suggests sexual appeal, it broadly describes an awareness of bodily sensations, such as tasting fine foods, listening to music, or feeling the sun. Core meaning, physical pleasure, a strong liking for physical and bodily comforts. Sensory awareness, enjoying the world through sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Sexual expression, giving or showing a hint of sexual charm or desire. Key differences. Sensuality versus sexuality. Sexuality centers specifically on sexual attraction and behavior. Sensuality is wider and includes any deep sensory experience. Sensuality versus sensuousness. Sensuality often implies physical or sexual indulgence. Sensuousness simply means taking aesthetic pleasure in the liking in things like art or nature without any sexual or bodily focus. Sensuous. That's interesting. I need to save that part. I might be more sensuous than anything. Yeah. Look, you can look but don't touch. I ain't lying. You can look but don't touch. So, why is sensuality the focus today? Because something in my dreams tried to drill that in me as if I wasn't being sensual enough. You know, as if I wasn't allowing myself to feel and be. And you may be going through the same issue right now, where you're a bit closed off, you're a bit protected, you know, or a bit sheltered. Like you don't actually want to allow certain intimacy into your space. Or you could just be just as busy or run down from children and work that you have no time to smell the roses. You have no time to observe the bees. You get what I'm saying? So you have to bring focus into your life and some type of trust, or simply just take time out for yourself. But we're going to focus mostly on allowing someone in your space, allowing someone in your sacred space. Sometimes these good people wait too late. Sometimes good people can find you too late. Instead of saying something like, oh, he messed me up, or he messed up my mind, I can't be around nobody new. You're right. Once you go through trauma, it's hard to repair your psyche. And some people want to piggyback off that trauma. Some people love the fact that you already traumatized. They're going to run you down through that too. They're going to see what they could get out you too. You get what I'm saying? So that being said, sensuality, allowing yourself to be touched, caressed, all of that matters. Let me see what's going on. All of that matters. We heavy up in here, honey. You know, my co-workers, it's a lot of us in here. And it's something about it. I'll give you an example. Like, there was this sexual thing going on. Now, in the construct, it's a bit different, okay? And you can basically do what you want to do. If your imagination grow, it grow. So, this guy was giving me oral. And I really didn't want it. But when he gave it to me, my clitoris grew bigger than his penis. Well, you know, I told him I ain't want it. And then finally when I got it, he got scared. Shit, what was he expecting? What was he expecting? Like the little clit to just stay the same size? Oh no. That thing grew so big. But that was just a dream. That was in the construct. I'm just letting you know. You know, but this person or this entity of being was definitely explaining like people should focus on their sensuality because people are getting real numb. People are getting real numb and they are not able to focus or change. Like letting their guard down is like picking thorns out of wool or something. You know what I mean? And I'm to that point too. I'm like, I'm not about to be letting my guard down for any and everything. You know? And it reminds me of this guy, this ex-bodybuilder or retired bodybuilder. He's still sexy as hell. I mean, he ain't got all the muscles, but he ain't got no loose skin or nothing. Flat stomach, beautiful legs, beautiful skin tone. He keep himself clean shaven. And, you know, I was asking him, like, who are you sexually active with? And he also has those two prosthetic things in his penis. Yes, Spirit did not hold back. When I learned about them prosthetic things, I said, ooh, I want to meet a guy like that. And lo and behold, it didn't take but, well, I already knew him, but I didn't know he had the little prosthetic things in there. So he want to keep up with the sexual charisma, you know. But I asked him, I was like, so who are you sexually active with? And like, what are you actually doing? And he was like, he hasn't had sex since September. And he said the women want to date him, but he don't want to date them. And he like, if I put any money into a woman, I want it to be something I want too. I don't want it to just be she like me, so I should start playing the role. That's what he said. He said he been around long enough. He got enough children, and now he want to put a little energy into something that he actually wants, something that he actually desires. He said, I don't never desire tasting many women, but he was like, you ain't got no smell to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I drive trucks, so if he caught me two 48 hours, you know, ain't no telling. But a fresh shower, I could go 12 hours easy with no problem. Okay? So when he see me and we hang out, which we don't ever do nothing, but we have cuddled. We've cuddled. But the thing is, I enjoyed what he said. He said, I'm tired of putting money and interest into women that like me. He said, I want something that I want. He said, I want something that I like. And he said, I told you that we ain't really got to do nothing. You could just hang around and watch movies and go home. He said, but your company is better than no company at all because I like you. So he's actually enjoying that sensuality part. Just me being in his presence, being able to be close to me. You know what I mean? He's enjoying it. Where I might be clammed up. Yeah, my heart might be shut down, clammed up, and closed. With a lock and key that we threw in the deepest, darkest, vast ocean. Say it again, Revere Sky. My heart might be locked up and closed. Caged up. With a key that we threw in the deepest, darkest depths of the damn ocean. That's right. We ain't in no rush to unlock that motherfucker no time soon. Because it has been unlocked. And I was taken fucking, not even advantage of, I was taken for fucking granted. And you think I'm going to go through this again? No. Because when I unlock me, it got to be through self-love only. But I'm going to tell you, it's something about my matrix. If I'm in love and I'm concentrating on that shit, nigga, the whole world about to flip upside down. Like, woo. Shit is about, DNA about to be activated. Shit about to start weaving. Shit that they didn't even know exists in a human about to start unfolding. I'm not telling you no joke. So yeah, this sensuality, another thing I noticed, that my womb, like my uterus and my sacral energy and my root chakra are very open, but my heart chakra is not as open. Because I notice when I give people hugs, specifically this one guy, I love giving him a hug. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. But my spirit and my body feel it down under, because he the one who cranked my yoni back up. Yeah, just from giving him hugs. Like giving him hugs a whole month. It had me horny and I didn't even know why I was horny. But the heartfelt connection is not there. No heartfelt connection, not one bit. Okay? Like I could hug him, he could squeeze me, I could look him in his eyes, and I'm just lost. Lost. There's no gravitational pull. There's no quirkiness. I've pretty much shut the heart space off. And that's a major part of sensuality. You know what I mean? So this reading is to let you know if you're going through any problems like this, where you've shut down, you got trust issues, you've buried the key or lost the key, things are going to change for you. You're going to eventually meet someone that you can actually trust, that you believe in, that actually want to show you support in public and in private. Say it again, Revere Sky. You're going to actually meet someone who's going to show you support in public and in private. And then, you know, there could be something wrong with you. There could be something physically unattractive about you. There could be something sexually unattractive about you. You're still going to meet someone that you deserve and that you desire. Okay? I know this for a fact. You know, a lot of people see if I'm what they desire. A lot of people. try to introduce themselves to me. And they're mad because I don't speak from my pussy. And I don't speak from my pussy. Nope, I don't speak from my pussy. I speak from logic, and I speak from my mind. And men do. They be upset. They be upset because I just don't speak from my pussy. I don't think so. Why am I always getting heated every man I talk to? No fucking way. There's no reason why my voice should be sounding like a balloon every time I talk to a man. No. There's no reason why I should think that I just inhale helium, to talk to a man. No. There's no reason why I should be on this quirky energy. No. And then sometimes our desires can be so far-fetched that we can miss out on a lot of opportunities. Sometimes you can let social media try to mold and shape what you desire to the point where what you desire don't desire you. So you have to be mindful about that too. You can have so many dreams and aspirations for this perfect person, this perfect man, or this perfect woman, that you actually miss out on great opportunities. Okay? Because trust me, that one hunk that you like would never settle for you. Under peer pressure, he's gonna stick with the trend. Say it again, RevereSky. That one hunk that you desire, you might just be lucky and he might just be at the motherfucking Cheddar's. I don't think I've ever been to Cheddar's in my life. He might be at the Cheddar's because he likes something he likes. And he by himself at the bar. And you might just be there. He ain't got nobody with him. He by himself. And this is your one shot to get it right. He might like you. You might be attractive. But you is not something that he would walk down a red carpet with. You're not anything that he would show in public on his arm. So you have to be mindful of these things. And you have to ask yourself why a man with a fine ass body would choose you in the first place, right? So a lot of men would say he have his own insecurities, his own problems. But I see fine men all the time. I see fine men get their health right or keep their health right. And the girl, she grow sluggish and thick and tired and no ambition, no drive. It happens. It happens. And I meet beautiful women who single forever. Can't keep a man. Can't even get a companion. You understand? And sensuality plays a big part in it. But remember, sensuality does not mean sexuality. So the way you sense a person, the way you feel about a person, the way you want to be portrayed, okay? Portrayed, 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 right? The way you want to be portrayed, okay? The way you want someone to portray you, that portrait, that one picture that tells it all, okay? You're gonna have situations like this. You're gonna have situations like this where your sensuality is supposed to actually have some type of connectedness, some type of feeling, some type of emotion. I can tell by the entity when a guy walk up to me, by his eyes, I know the entity. Because they have to speak from the soul. And sometimes they don't be as connected to their soul, or the entity just overriding them completely. And I just know they not the right one. You could tell by the way they look at you. They either looking at you like they're the predator, or they looking at you like you a joke, you funny. They looking at you like shy, standoffish. A lot of people who don't have money coming in are very standoffish. A lot of men are. Even my father. You be wondering why my father, like, when I was young, yes, I used to ask for like $40, $50, you know what I mean? Every time I had my hand out, because he wasn't with me, right? I always had my hand out when I was young. But now that I'm older, it seems like he's more standoffish. Like, he could probably pop up with $10,000, $15,000 here and there. You think he'll offer me a dime? No, he's very standoffish, stingy. Ain't got enough coming in. And he don't give women nothing either. Nope. He don't give women nothing. And I told my mom, I said, you really was not in love, but you wanted sex. When my mom met him, she wanted sex. My mom went against every rule in her biological clock when she met my father. I'm going to say it again. My mother went against every rule in her biological clock when she met my father. Instead of her saying, oh, you got to have money, you got to have a job, you got to have this, you have that. She had sex with that man several times. And the time they did it with no condom, she got pregnant. She just wanted to relax. She was tired of men for business. You know, she was tired of only having a man around that was strictly, okay, we'll do this, we'll hang out, da da da, and you have to do this for me, da da da. She actually let her guard down with my father. And he is the most stingiest man. I'm not gonna say he broke, but he the most stingiest man I could ever meet. And I'm to the point now, I could size him up and I could see him. I could see him. Another thing that bodybuilder said was, he was like, you carry your own. And I like that about you. Like, you're not looking for a handout. You're not looking for anybody to help you. You can, he was like, I can actually enjoy your love. That's what he said. He said, I can actually enjoy your love. I don't have to worry about paying your bills to make you happy. But they deep down, they don't understand. He telling the truth. He is telling the truth. But deep down, I want to be spoiled. I want to be pampered. I want a nigga to just fill my purse up with a lot of cash. Yeah, I want that. Why not? Like, that's every woman's dream, to be able to buy whatever she want, do whatever she want, and relax. Yes. But yeah, nothing's wrong with a man saying, oh, you'll take a load off me because you're strong and independent. But sometimes we want to relax too. Just like the man want to relax. Sometimes he want to take a break. You know, sometimes Spirit says something about being sheltered. But the person that's concerned about your sensuality, they love you. Whoever this is in the dream realm or whoever, they love you. This person definitely love you. This person who is trying to coach you through sensuality, this entity, this being that's trying to coach you through sensuality, wants you to let your guard down a little bit, wants you to relax, wants you to just receive pleasure. I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of women that want it. Like, there's a lot of women that want oral sex, right? I'm gonna get to the cards. Just give me a second. There's a lot of women like that want oral sex, but for some reason they can't find a man. But a woman that really don't care for it, it's more enticing to him that you're really not into it. Like, he want to be that wow factor, that shocker. He want to change your life and perspective. You know, that's just like an old school man that know to just have sex, and he really don't get oral sex like that. And just you probably don't even get oral sex like that, but because he don't ask for it, because he don't really want it, you want to do it for him. You know what I mean? It's more intriguing. It's more challenging, you know. And I'm starting to notice that men really are attracted to what they can't fucking have, and women are attracted to what the fuck they can't have. And then the people that do end up being together, you know, they still seek other attention from somewhere else. They're not getting all the attention they need. Told you, play. This person wants you to play. This person, I'm going to get a system like this. The system I got, I don't like. Let me see who called it. Spam. Okay, so we're going to have 2 videos. You see the system there? I'm gonna buy as many systems as I could get. But play. He wants to play with you. He wants to enjoy you. He wants to tap into your feelings and emotions. He wants you to speak from your emotions. Something about this person is tired of being prejudged. This person is tired of being prejudged. I think you're dealing with a situation that's kind of out of your league. I mean, from a visual perspective, out of your league. And there may be a level of insecurity here, right? Because you definitely got somebody that wants you to let your guard down, wants you to relax, wants you to feel a bit sensual. Okay? And it's something about the situation. You're not willing to allow this person to tap into your emotional body, your emotional field. Okay? Inspiration. They're trying to figure out what truly inspires you. You know, you don't want the person to get burnt out trying to figure you out. Right? Because finally, when you decide that you want to give them everything you got, they're on to the next. Like, it's something about your perspective of yourself is not actually working with this situation. It's something about you that's so closed off that you think the man gonna chase you forever. And it's not the case. They will move on. They will find new interests. Didn't I tell you? Sheila Nagee, the opening, the way. They will find. This person wants a child with you. Okay? This person want to put all bullshit to the side. They want a child with you. They want ecstasy with you. They want that angelic, starseed, earth angel. They want to wrap up and core with you. They want some type of ecstasy with you. But you on your responsibleness. You are on your responsibleness. So you're like, man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I got things I got to do. I got places I got to be. And see, that's the thing that the person don't like about you. You know what I mean? You are going through some type of grief. But it's not that you were a victim or anything. You're going through grief because you really don't want this change. You want change in your life. You want change in your life, but you really don't want change with a companion. You just want your own change. You want your own life upgrades. You want your own spiritual upgrades. But you're really not willing to invest that sensuality in a partner right now. So, Spirit said you could work on that, okay? And that it may seem challenging or devious, but this person may be what you actually need. Oh my God, look at sensuality. Look at Oshun with sensuality. You might want to go speak to the stars, the moon. And you might want to embrace it. I mean, it's nipples everywhere. You might want to embrace your shadow side a little more. Your shadow side is ready to have some fun. I promise you. Your shadow side is like, hey, baby, you got to bring balance to this. I'm ready to be a freak. I'm ready to enjoy my life. I'm ready to have fun. You so closed off and, standoffish and stuff. You're not allowing yourself to be. It seems like you need to release some anger and rage. You might need to go punch a bag. It's something about you that's going to change. And it's something about your abundance. You feel in lack. And you don't want to ask nobody for nothing. You feel some type of lack where your sexiness has not come back yet. And I don't blame you, okay? And your relationships are a bit flawed. Your relationships are a bit flawed, but you are growing. You're bringing some type of growth and, tranquility to your life. And you're learning to surrender. I used to show these titties on these cards. I didn't know it was a problem. But my old videos, titties everywhere. So yeah, something about surrender so you can receive your awakening. Something about surrender so you can receive your awakening. And that's going to nourish your body, okay? It's also going to eliminate some type of illness. It could be through the psyche, through the mind, through the central nervous system or something. Something about you trusting yourself, okay? Something about your boundaries have been met, okay? And it's something about you about to go through a transformation. Something about this betrayal that you had. It's over, it's done. It's the past. Okay? It's the past. It is the past. Somebody might start selling appliances or have an appliance store. I don't know. But what tripped me out the most is this lady kept wearing heels. And in my real awake life, stilettos, pumps in the club. Like, man, I'm not wearing no stilettos and no pumps. I wear wedges. And my wedges make me feel real sexy. And I got a kick out of this lady the whole night. I said, look at her wearing them heels. Look at her wearing them heels. But it was time for me to go. So I had these 2 house keys, and I had this leather strap, but the leather strap had 2 buttons on it. And I pressed the button, and it lit up the, I pressed the button, and it lit up the car. But the strap also had a reset button on it, right? And this other girl came up to me and she was like, no, you need to press the reset button. Bitch, please, I remember everything in this goddamn dream. What you mean I need to press? Like they men in black and they doing the to your ass so you can forget everything. Get the fuck out of here. Well, anyway, somebody might end up opening up a used appliance store or a new modern age appliance store. Yeah, somebody definitely fear love. Somebody fear love. Somebody is doubting that these opportunities could be true. Somebody is doubting that the person that even approached them could be real. That part. I think some people are putting themselves in positions to where they're actually able to meet someone out of their league, okay? And you don't even know what to do now. You don't know where to start. And then you probably feel like the only thing y'all got in common is sex. Yep. You probably feel that the only thing y'all got in common is sex because you really don't know what to talk about with this person. You don't know where to hang out with this person. You don't know what to do with the person. But yeah, it's time for you to take a real nice cleanse. Internal and external. Shower, bath, ocean dive, swimming pool, sauna. And it's time for you to go through some type of release. let go of the past. Right. It's time for you to go through some type of release and let go of the past. And that's the girl that hit the mirror last time. And I don't like talking shit because you could knock shit down fast. You hear me? And don't even... But, a lot of times our dreams can be too much of a fantasy world. And we want it in real life, but we feel like we're not proportionate enough, or we don't deserve that fantasy, or we don't deserve that dream, or we don't deserve the person that was in the dream. You know what I mean? But I do know one thing. Some people get more attention because they not willing to give it up fast. Whereas you got these ones that think this is my performance. This is what I should do. But you end up doing that to every man you meet. Now what? You got to save it for somebody special. You ain't got nobody special. Everybody could get the same fucking treatment. Really? Everybody could get the same fucking treatment. These hoes ain't loyal. You know what I mean? What else, spirit? But yeah, somebody definitely... Yep. Shakti. Energy. Your energy. You. And that's how I feel. I keep my energy on reserve with me. That's why I'm able to, you know, raise my kundalini when I want to. And the thing is, to have someone in that space, he got to be able to raise his energy too. I done left the domestic world. I done left the oochie coochie, let's do it, let's have fun, let's experiment. No. I think I deserve to meet a man that can raise his kundalini energy too. Fame ain't gonna buy that. Money ain't gonna buy it. That's something that nature has to want to give you, allow you to have access to. Say it again, RevereSky. Money ain't gonna buy you no kundalini experience. Fame ain't gonna buy you no kundalini experience. No, I'll know if that man, like that guy, that heart chakra open and the force field able to keep him off the ground. That's who I want to sleep with. But if he wise, he wouldn't be ejaculating, because it'll dissipate the force field. Like, as long as you don't ejaculate, you know, you're really supposed to have sex without climax, right? You're supposed to have sex without climax. Yep. Yep. This person definitely want a relationship with you. They want children with you. They could be your moon sign. Like, they're ready for you. But just as sure as you see this deep, dark cave, they might want this in secret. Yep. They want it in secret. Let's see what else going on. And I'm shocked. I think this only got like 2 kings in here. The rich guy and the ice king. They ain't got no more. I don't know. They got guys in here, but... What is up with this jealousy and envy? Somebody is really jealous or envious of your mental emotions and actual money. Somebody is jealous of your wealth. It could even be your spiritual wealth. You could be living from paycheck to paycheck. This person is jealous of you. Yeah. They're jealous that you're like outliving the abuse. This obsession. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see why your sensuality is closed off? Do you see why your sensuality is closed off? Because if you just flaunt your stuff just a little bit, if you want to smell the roses and look at the bumblebees and taste the honey and relax just a little bit, you're going to have motherfuckers throwing fucking shade. Imagine that. All these are shade. Mentally and emotionally unstable. Jealous and envy. Actual money. Abuse. And obsession. Do you see what I'm saying? A sensuality video just went fucking left. But that's about to change. That's about to change. What else, Spirit? Yeah. You're definitely about to travel spiritually and physically through your North Node and travels. You're about to get everything you want. The pathway is opening up for you. You know when to protect yourself and when not to protect yourself, and when to let go and not to let go. But you're about to have some bright opportunities ahead, okay? Don't think about karmatic situation. Don't think about the trouble. Don't think about the pain. Don't think about the trauma. You're about to actually receive some divine intervention so you can relax a little bit. Yes, stay unbothered. Stay unbothered. Divinity in reverse, but don't worry about it. Things is working in divine timing, okay? Now is not the time. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else going on? Anything that you want to talk about with sensuality? Moving on. There may be someone that's into you that's not moving on. They still want to work with you. Something about you're not in bondage. You're free to do what you want to do. That's what they're saying. This person is not trying to trap you. Okay? Just keep working on you. They're not trying to trap you. They're not trying to have you in bondage. They're not trying to do any harm to you. And then don't flip it to the point. Look how voodoo came out. Like, bitch, let me tell you something. I'm going to make sure you never get with the nigga you want. I'm going to make sure you always feel mentally ill, mentally unstable, mentally uncomfortable, mentally challenged, so that you can't be around people. This bitch about to choke on a chicken bone. That bitch right there, she about to choke on a chicken bone. And I can vouch on everything. I've done many rituals in my life. Most of my clients that come to me want protection rituals. I know women who do voodoo on women and people and families. I don't do that. I've only done protection rituals. Even if I felt like you was stuck or you was in some type of trouble or you just all of a sudden came down with a cold, I would give people things to help them, not to harm them. A woman say she can't keep a job, okay, I got something for that. You just all of a sudden come down with a sickness, I got something for that. I've never, and I'm telling you, I can vouch on this, just tried to punish somebody. Nope. Nope. I cast my energy And I say separate me from the situation. But I do know one thing. Them people that call the police on me falsely, I didn't do rituals on them to harm them. I did rituals on them to protect me from them. To keep them busy so they go somewhere else. And one of them people just passed away. Yep. The night, and the shit happened, what, 4 or 5 years ago. The night I was playing that Dracula music, and my mama said, it sounded like somebody about to get got. And my friend kept saying, it sounded like we about to go to a funeral, or we at a funeral. The next morning, one of the people was pronounced dead. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Not one bit. But I'm trying to explain something to you. You got people out here that just pick. I was in a magic group a long time ago. And I got out the magic group because this one bitch kept saying something like, all I gotta do is lay my eyes on you and I'll start building a voodoo doll to do voodoo on you. I was like, nah, this ain't the type of group I want to be in. Like, they was in there torturing each other. However that is, whether they was able to lay hands on you or not, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, you know, I'm not about that. I'm not about that. But I will set my boundaries. And I will set my intent. Like, I was like head over heels for this guy one time. And I could not get over him. And I knew something was wrong because he literally said he wanted his family to move in my house and I move out my house. He didn't want to share my house with me. He said, you got money. You was born in America. Let us live here and you live somewhere else. Really? So I had to do the bottles. Yeah, when you throw the bottles all across dumpsters to make sure the person never come back. Oh yeah. I think I was bewitched. Somebody had set that motherfucker up to come to me. And I had to go through physical healing too. I had to go through physical healing too. Emotional healing. I had to go through a lot. Love spell. Somebody definitely did a love spell on you, possibly. And if you let a man put his semen in you, you asking for trouble. If you're not trying to procreate or have a child, and you allow him to put his semen in you, you're going to have all types of problems. Their semen is designed to make you docile. Hypothetically, theoretically, allegedly. The only time I let a man put semen in me is when I'm literally saying, I want a child. I want a child. Endings. See, all that trauma and all that past, all that drama, whatever you're going through, your healing is about to end all of that. You're not going to think about it no more. You don't want to forget it because you want to be aware. You're not going to have to keep running. You're not going to have to keep running from love. You're not going to have to run from your emotional duties. You know what I mean? You're not going to have to run from your sensual duties. Okay? There is some type of concern though. Intuition and imprisonment in reverse. Yeah, somebody concerned that they did not achieve that they were supposed to achieve with marking you. They tried to mark you. They tried to destroy you. You know, your boundaries and your sensuality did not come from you alone. Something caused it. Something created these boundaries. And the reason why I say I don't put voodoo on people, because I don't. I do protection rituals. I do protection spells. I keep people busy. That's right. So my spirit keep telling me about this one guy that went to his people to do voodoo on me. And I pray that he didn't do it. because I've never in my life ever wished harm on this person. Only grace and gratitude. But lately, when the shots fired, his name kept popping up. And I just don't understand, why would a person want to do something to somebody like that? And I've never in a million years wished any harm on this person. Never. Never even did a ritual to try to bring them close. Never did a ritual to try to receive more money. Anything. But for some reason, Spirit is now telling me that this person did voodoo. Went to a priestess. This person went to a woman to do voodoo on you. I can't believe it. Not in a million years. Yep. Ritual. Wanted to bring some type of poverty on you. And look, Ice King in reverse. Ice King like, leave me out of it. I ain't do it. Leave me out of it. It was not the Ice King. This person, let me ask you something. Imagine somebody help you make money. Imagine someone help you make money, but you make so much money that they try to go up on the rate. Well, put it like this. They don't know how much money you made. You just showed that you was able to make the money. But they wanted to go up on the rate and you added it up. It ain't matching. You know what I mean? So instead of them keep, doing what they was doing to help you make money because you're paying them, right? They go to a priestess and wish you have no money. They went to a priestess and wish that you went into poverty. Ain't that sad? That this person would actually take your funds and do what they're supposed to do, but because you know how to flip your money and you wouldn't go up on the rate, you said, no, I'm sticking at this rate, and they didn't like it. But instead of them just cutting you off and leaving you alone, they actually went and did ritual work. They actually went and got work done on you. Never in a million years. I thought when the person cut me off, I thought when they cut me off, they just cut me off because I was being cheap, right? But Spirit is saying that somebody went and did ritual work on you to put you in poverty. And they might even still be paying this bitch to keep on. And now that I got a heads up and I tried to spare this motherfucker. I mean, I forgot about this motherfucker for years. I forgot about him for years. Because I didn't think they would do something like that. You just cut me off, you cut me off. Boom. But to actually go seek work to put me in poverty. Oh, we got some shit to handle. We got some shit to handle. And I'm trying not to feel so manipulative about it. They possibly even did death magic. I'm trying not to feel so manipulative about it because what happens is you could be in a situation where somebody want to take this person out. So they give you a few dibs on what the person did to you, or they could be lying. The spirit could be lying. They just want you to take the person out anyway. What's going on with this Ice King in reverse? But Ice King was like, nope, ain't got nothing to do with me. Keep me out of it. This Ice King is your sweetheart. Yeah. This Ice King is not trying to take away from anything. He's not trying to take away from your self-love at all. He loved the fact that you're single, sexy, and successful. Y'all could be potential soulmates. Something has to change with the occupation. Hello. He's not trying to paint any false narratives on you, this Ice King. You could be possible twin flames. He doesn't quite know that yet, but he does want a relationship with you. And you possibly might be having unexpected income coming in due to an Ice King. And there's definitely some type of divination going on. This Ice King might want your attention, so they might get somebody to do a love spell on you or a love offering. Yep. Maybe a ritual beyond love. Maybe this ritual is for money, wealth, prosperity, and a lot of things. So, if you dealt with a person in the past and y'all had disagreements on a partnership or money, and they, instead of them just calling it off, you didn't fuck them over. They didn't know you was going to blow up like that. They didn't know the money was going to come in like that. Pay attention now. So they counter offer you and say, I don't want to do it for that amount no more. And you say, no, I'm only going to do it for that amount. And you weren't being cheap. You adding it up. You know it boomed for 3 or 4 months. Now it's about to slow down. So you're trying to pick a rate that you could do it for and still be comfortable, right? But instead of them just letting it go, they actually did a ritual on you. I digress. Pay attention. People around here not letting shit go. Ice King, like, stick with the plan. There's a love offer for you, okay? With a star seed. Oh. There's a love offer for you with a star seed. What else? Is there anything about this Ice King that's phenomenal or what? Woo. Lord. There is some lustful jealousy around a divine feminine. There is some lust and jealousy around a divine feminine. And she feels totally unbothered. Healing. Something about her being unbothered and unfazed actually attracts this rich guy. Like, he know what she's going through. He is so in love because all this shit, all this spiritual warfare, all this evil eye shit is just taken to this person, but they're not falling. They're not coming to some type of demise. And that's North Node energy. That's North Node energy. Like, he wonders, like, how does she go without this revenge? Like, she's not trying to tear the world up yet. And that might be you. You're not trying to tear the world up. You know what they doing. You are in your priestess status. Okay. You are in your priestess status. And that's going to draw in real love for you. You didn't play their games. You did not play their games. And it's causing them so much pain. The whole community. Ain't that something I say? You didn't play their games and the whole community popped out? The whole fucking community. All because of your ascension. All because you love yourself. All because you knew to focus on you and nothing else. And it's so crazy. The motherfuckers won't even tell no lies on you so you can grow attention. The motherfuckers won't even tell the truth so you... Let me tell you something. You a bad mama jamma. The motherfuckers won't even tell the truth about you, a deep dark secret about you to draw any attention to you. They just wanted to destroy you and replace you and use your image, use your likeness, use your persona. That part. What else, Spirit? A divine masculine. Yes, a divine masculine is watching you go through your ascension, and he says that you're highly protected. Yep. Don't worry about it. There's somebody divine paying attention to you, watching you, and helping you, and he says hello. He's helping you get through what you have to get through. I'm not even sleepy. Let's see, can we do a few of these love cards? If I can find them. Romance and love due to your sensuality. Yes. Somebody definitely say y'all are apart right now, but they definitely want y'all to be together. Like I say, you probably done hooked up with somebody out of your league, but they still want to be together. It's just that you have to come to that agreement. What else, Spirit? But don't settle. Just because this bitch, oh my God. Just because this person is different, something you like, but that don't mean you should settle. And every time that happens, the star come out. The stars have you aligned. So don't think because this person did a wow factor on your life or was very impressionable. The stars got you aligned for a new doorway. So even though you've been around this person that's very impressionable, make you feel a certain type of way, make you feel like very nice on the inside, you're able to let your guard down just a little bit around them. That don't mean they the one. Your stars still got you aligned. Yes, stick to your individuality. You're not in that oneness phase yet. You're not in that duality or oneness phase yet. You will definitely find true love, okay? That is so crazy. And they shouldn't have phone calls muting your fucking video. So yeah, the true love is there, but stick with your individuality, okay? This person is not trying to muddle your vibes, and this person don't want you to muddle their vibes, okay? Any final words, Spirit? The X. Somebody is worried about your past loves. Like, are you over everybody else? Or do you still long and think for somebody? Like, somebody could have broke up with you and deployed overseas for 10 years, and they could have heard that you about to get married and showed back up. Is you over everybody in your past? 3939 was on the clock. Are you over everybody in your past? Is there anybody that can show up and bring conflict to your life? Because there's about to be a surprise. And it comes with a lot of charismatic situations, okay? There's about to definitely be some type of surprise in your life. Some type of beauty for the booty. Why did Spirit say that? Some type of beauty for the booty. Oh. Somebody feel like you still have baggage. Wow. Somebody feel like you still have baggage. That could be children, an old relationship, an old boyfriend. Your imperfections still have some type of baggage. Nobody's perfect. But you do have a lot to celebrate, okay? So that's all that matters. But somebody think you learn. Somebody think you're going to be talking to multiple people and flirting with them. Like they sexually going to have you feeling some type of way. Like, imagine you meet a millionaire and all you knew when you got with this motherfucker, you talking about, well, I knew you still had your hoes. Really? Sometimes you just got to chill the fuck out a minute. You know what I mean? That's just one scenario. But imagine you still date people after you meet someone that's fully 100% taking care of your ass. Is you crazy? Now, if you agree to a open relationship from the back, that's the way I feel. I don't know what you feel. But I wouldn't give a fuck if the motherfucker went and jumped in 10 pussies at one time, got swallowed up by a whale, and never came back. I'm going to be right there, full support. I ain't telling you no lie. Money do change people. It do change people. You know, as long as you don't bring no crazy shit back, I think we'll be alright. As long as you don't bring back no Jezebel spirits, demons, you can handle your shit. Motherfucker ain't around here putting that juju, because all sex is juju, baby. All sex is juju. Oh, an hour and 45 minutes. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Oh, I've been here a long time. The wheel. Something's not moving accurately or like it's supposed to. And y'all, this is for entertainment purposes. I only give head to people I love. So don't you even worry about it. Or someone that really enticed me. They had to entice me in more ways than one. I think the other way besides love is money. That's it. That's underneath it. Something's going on here. Somebody is definitely ready to propose to you. But your emissions, something about you and your galactic powers is in the way. And this person can't wholeheartedly, you're going through a phase. You're going through a cycle. and you're not willing to reciprocate with this person wholeheartedly. And I'm gonna tell you, if they in a dreamscape trying to do reality shit with you, fuck them. Fuck them. You're in a dreamscape trying to court me. And you have to think about that. Like, why I keep fantasizing about this person? Why I keep liking this person? But they're so unreachable in real life. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all better quit fantasizing. Yeah. Somebody is definitely heartbroken. You're not going along with their program. Literally, their program. They trying to find out another option, another way. They like, ain't this about a bitch? Imagine that. Somebody go into the metaverse or something, and they look forward to seeing your motherfucking ass, and you ain't there. Motherfucker, you think I'm gonna sit in this bitch and play house? I am not about to sit in this bitch and play house with you. I got a real house to take care of in real fucking life, bitch. Alright, you finished? Thank you. Okay. Anybody else out there? You got a real life and real responsibility, and a motherfucker wants you to sit up somewhere and play house. If y'all don't get y'all motherfucking asses out of here, y'all motherfuckers done got so motherfucking famous that you can't even enjoy what you really want. You can't even enjoy what you really desire. You up here getting on fucking Nintendos and fucking metaverse and motherfucking constructs and shit playing with folks. I ain't lying. Y'all better get out of them goddamn. Yeah. Somebody want more with you, but your divine energy and your soul power won't allow it. Something about your highness and your solar energy will not allow you to make this happen. Yeah. Can't make it up. You're protected. You have protected your heart space, and you're not willing to go out like that. You are not willing to go out like that. They want you bad. They want you bad. They want you to actually release and unleash that beast onto them. They want you bad. They want you to unleash that beast onto them. They do. They want you bad. But it's a price to pay. You would definitely have to go through some type of transformation. And that ain't what you want. Queen of Staves in reverse. That's not what you want. So you just sit around and be lonely while they find a next subject. Literally, find a next subject, okay? You just stay the coast clear while they find a next subject. Yep. While they keep dropping out them dingleberries everywhere with temptation to an empress, which you are, sweetheart. You that empress. And they don't want you at your own rhythm. They want you at their rhythm. And they still want to collaborate and nurture. It's something they want to nurture with you financially. But they want you loving them. This is not just your average business partner here. This is not your average business partner. This person want to keep your money in their circulation too. Your love in their circulation too. Something about it. They want you to move on their rhythm and accord. And how can you blame them? They rich, you learning. Like, duh, but this motherfucker, he want to be your best friend, your lover, your financial counsel, everything. Are you ready for a man like that? Think about it. Any final cards, Spirit? Yeah. Your strength will hold you back from this relationship. And just your physical tangibleness at all is holding it back. You're like, nope. Nope. Too many cards, Spirit. And somebody talking shit saying that all your emotional gratification is just going to wither away. And this really bothering the person. This person thought they had you in the bag. They thought that you would see them and melt. You understand? They thought you would see them and melt. I can't make this shit up. It flipped out. They are trying to figure out why their popularity and their money did not get you to be in the fold. They came to you with their collaterals first versus their heart. They really thought that their fucking reputation was going to get you to do any and everything. But see, this is what brought them to you. Because you didn't jump for it. And they've got a chance to spend some type of quality time with you several times. They're more curious about you than ever. And they're more curious about you than ever because they know you don't give it up that easy. They know if they invest in you, you're not just going to give it away. And if they do decide that they're in love, they probably won't be heartbroken as fast as these hoes out here that literally profiled them and wanted them for their money. That's an interesting way to see it. You know what I mean? Like, they literally profiling you like, wow, she ain't that easy. Anybody else would have been quick to suck my dick and hope that I called him tomorrow. She didn't do it. She just sat here and talked about designer shit and what she wanted, things in life. Like, she literally did not say, let me put this pussy on him so he could remember me. Say it again, RevereSky. She literally said, he's wondering why she didn't put the pussy on, you know, to remember. So you've been holding back. And there's something about you holding back from this person. It draws them closer to you. Your voice becomes louder. Your image becomes louder. This person really thought that their wealth, their riches, their prosperities was going to manipulate a situation. Manipulated the divine to do things that she don't typically do. But he's still wondering like, damn, I possibly could love this person and not have any competition. But do niggas really want that? No. Niggas out here trying to compete with other niggas. They don't want nothing strictly for them. They don't want nothing strictly for themselves. They literally want to have sex behind they bro, they competition. They don't want nobody loyal to themselves. They want a bitch to fuck off. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. You've shut your heart out for this situation, this thrill. You're looking for new things, new adventures, new things to do. And you're going to find it too, boo. You're going to find it. You just closed all that energy off. You don't have time to feel trapped or confused. You're fine. You're ready to adventure. You're not going to let that mess, you're not going to let that mess taunt you. You got to keep moving. Stay busy. You're not going to let it taunt you. Let me put these back together. Let's see if we got any final words. Success. Yep, that might have been the most challenging 2 or 3 years you went through, but you survived. That might have been the most challenging 2 or 3 years you went through. But you survived. And believe it or not, this person is still trying to figure you out. And then truthfully, you probably really did genuinely like the person. But they want their wealth and their riches to speak for them. You know, like, I'm the man. No, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Quit trying to throw your weight around. Yep. They still trying to figure you out. Seem like when you travel and do something else, they gonna show up. They might be hurt that you chose the wheel over recreating the wheel. Or you chose to recreate the wheel instead of going after they, you know. Somebody is heartbroken that you're looking for something somewhere else. And that's that sensuality that's been closed down. Okay? I'm going to do a few final words and I got to go. And you will receive justice for all this spiritual confusion that you had to go through. Not knowing if you coming or going. Not knowing if the shit real or fake. Not knowing if the shit, yeah, people need to leave you the fuck alone. Any final word? Yep, it's coming fast, sweetheart. So there we have it, beautiful beings. If you would like a full reading, by all means, check out the link in the description. If you would like protection work or any type of ritual, let me know. I do not do harm to people, but I will help protect you. So there we have it. Until next time, unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.